Hello students, how are you? I am FAISAL MUSHTAQUE. Today I am going to teach representations of the geographical feature standard 7, and this is the next video. So now let us come to the points. Now, so I will start the topic measuring distance, directions, grid, reference systems, easting and northings, grid reference, colors, and last conventional symbol. So now here is measuring system. So now measuring system, the measuring of a distance is one of the most important function of the map. The measuring of any length on a map, it is totally depend on the type of a line. According to some picture here, some straight lines, some curved line. So the line like straight line and the curved line are measured. So in different method, but their calculations according to the scale. So according to the pictures, the scale will use. So scale is the ratio. The scale is the ratio between two places on the ground and some two places on the map. So now scale. So type of scale, I will explain. The type of scale are of three types. So one is statement scale, and second representative scale, and third graphical or linear scale. So first I will explain statement scale. So now a statement scale, the ratio is simply expressed in words. Like here I will show 1 centimeter is equal 500 kilometer, or 1 centimeter is equal 2 kilometer. So next, representative fractions. So the representative fractions, it means that the ratio between map distance and the ground distance. Like representative fraction. Representative fractions ratio 1 or ratio 50,000 centimeter. Then representative fraction is equal to map distance by ground distance. So 1 is a map distance and 50,000 centimeter is ground distance. So now, so third is graphical or linear scale. In graphical scale, the ratio of both the distance is shown with the help of the lines. Lines are a difference, some straight lines, some curved lines according to their pictures. So now, next, directions. So now, first of all, I will explain what is the meaning of directions. Directions is defined as the path that something takes, the path that must be taken to reach a specific place. The way in which something is starting to develop, or the way you are facing. So what are the use of direction? Now, direction is used to determine where things are in relation to other things. So sometimes direction is way, like when we talk about things being in that general direction. Now it is help us to read a map by reading to track the path from one places to the another places. So according to in many maps, figure 1.2 here, 1.2, a vertical line whose uppermost point has shown the marked letter N. That means it indicates the north line. It shows the north direction. North line, it shows the north directions. So we know the north indicates N for the north directions. We can easily find the other major directions. So east, E for east direction, W for west directions, S for the south directions. So in these directions, find the four intermediate direction. So now I will tell the intermediate directions. The intermediate directions are northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest. So they are direction in between the cardinal directions, north, south, east and west on a compass. Some maps have a compass rose. Compass rose. So this rose which show the major direction as well as the intermediate direction. It sometimes this direction called wind rose or rose of the wind. So is a figure on a compass map. Nautical charts or monuments used to display the orientation of cardinal directions like. So why is the compass rose important? Why? So the compass rose was coincidentally designed in a fashion that resembled to like rose flower. So now it helped to orient a map in the proper reading direction and give the relative direction for certain point. So now next points. So now here is the directions. The direction is south, west, north, east. These are direction or these are intermediate directions. Grid. Now the next topic is grid. A grid is a net of the lines that form cell like in a graph paper. It is a pattern of straight lines that cross each other to form squares. आप उसको ऐसे कह सकते हैं कि एक दूसरे को काटती वर्ग बनाती एक सीधी रेखाओं का एक पैटर्न लाइन. It is known as a grid. So a grid can also refers to a physical network of a sort. A coordinate grid has two perpendicular lines or axes. So now horizontal lines and other is vertical lines. The horizontal axis is called S axis. The vertical axis is called the Y axis. Topographic maps. So topographic maps cover much smaller area. So these map, there are not enough meridians or parallels to form a grid. Now, easting and northing. Easting or northing are geographical Cartesian coordinates for a point. Easting is the eastward measure distance, x coordinate. The northing is northward measure distance, or the y coordinates. So now easting and northing coordinates are commonly measured in meters from axis of the horizontal datum. Datum, that means date points. Here the vertical lines drawn east of these points, easting. The horizontal lines drawn north of this point is called the northing. According to the diagrams, so in figure 1.7, here is figure 1.7. The lines numbered 40, 41, 42, 43 are easting. 41, 42, 40, 41, 42, 43 is easting. And the lines numbered 27, 28, 29 and 30 are northings. One is vertical, another is horizontal. So now other point is grid reference. Grid reference. The grid reference define location in map using Cartesian coordinates. The grid lines on map define the coordinate system and are numbered to provide a unique reference to each location on the map. So a grid reference system is a simplified grid used for a map area to make reporting and looking up coordinate easier. So now in the grid reference system, each grid lines on the x-axis and the y-axis is labeled with a 2-digit number like in a graph. So it is made up, for example, it consists of 4 digits, 4 figure of grid reference of all the features shown within the cell, like according to 1.7 lines number 41 and the 28 southwestern corner of the cell X. 41 and the 28 both from the southwestern corner of the cell X southwestern corner. So it is made up 2-digit or either 2 numbers like northeast, southwest, or when I will say in digit or number, when we'll say the digit northeast and southwest 2 digit, when we'll say about numbers 24s, either 28s. Okay, clear. Now the next topic is colors. So now color are used in map to show certain kinds of features. So now in physical map, use color most dramatically to show changes in elevation. So now dark green usually represents low line land with lighter shades of the green used for higher elevations. In colors, we will see when a single color is used for this. For this, them on a spot a darker shade indicates, like darker shade, but indicate the greater height. But the indicate the greater height. So now, when we talk about multicolor maps, the shade of different color are used show height variation in the different landforms. Now, look. So, the shade of green indicates lowlands or plain. The showing shade of brown, darker brown and purple used to show greater height. Water bodies is here are shown in blue with darker shade showing great depths. Now, red is also used to show the different type of the road and the building. Forested area are colored green. Cultivated land is colored yellow. Uncultivated land is the left white. So all writing except grid number is also in black. Are the boundaries. Black are like the boundaries, railway track, telephones, telegraph lines, and line of latitudes and the longitudes. So there are some brown lines indications. These lines are called the contours. So now the last point is conventional symbol. So a conventional symbol is a symbol that is widely accepted interpretations. The various features shown on map are represented by conventional sign or symbol. So, for example, color can be used to indicate a classification of road. This is a good example for conventional symbol. Now, we don't show the actual shape and size of tree, building and villages. But in a map, we can show these features with the help of agreed symbol. So now this symbol is called conventional symbol. So this symbol, it is easier to draw and read maps very easily. So these symbols are called is a conventional symbol. So now students, today I have completed this chapter, the representations of the geographical features. So I will give some more important question inside an exercise in Tino app. I know once again you listen carefully and you learn everything according to the chapters. So now, good day and thank you once again.